I'm going to have an inbox preview look at this really extremely awesome, cool kit from Border Models, which is the Imperial Japanese Army Tiger 1. I didn't even know that this kit was released. It was released some time ago, actually, and this is the coolest thing that I have seen. Like, everybody's done so many Tigers over the years. When the Dragon kit first came out, it was like totally a groundbreaking kit, and it was a fantastic kit. It still is a fantastic kit. And since then, there's been so many Tigers come out, and they're always pretty basic, boring subjects. And when I seen this one, I had to have it. This is the Japanese Tiger. I'm not sure if they actually refer to it as the H6 in Japanese service. I can't really remember. I'm not too familiar with Japanese Tigers, but seeing the way that and on the box art, you could see how it has the unique handrail and everything on it. So this is a very distinctive Tiger, and I thought we would have an inbox look at it. I just got it in the mail yesterday. It's really neat. It's got all Japanese characters for the writing. You can just see some English here with the Tiger 1 with the Resident Tank Commander, and you can see the guy there with photo etch parts, and he, I guess, corresponds to the artwork. And then we have the border model, and I'm not sure what this symbol is here, what it actually means, if it's something Japanese, so I don't know really what it is. And then it tells us here we've got the turret guardrail included, the tropical plant included, Sherman tracks. Oh, I didn't really realize. Yeah, I guess those are Sherman tracks on top of the turret. That's very cool. And then metal gun barrel included. Okay, that's nice. And Japanese steel helmets, Japanese commander, and a bunch of stowage. Very, very nice. Yeah, okay. I didn't notice this even before I ordered it, but yeah, it's got Sherman tank tracks on the turret. It's neat. You can see the pictures there. And I'll just put the QR codes here and see if it focuses on them. And this kit, it should be available everywhere. It's not like a limited Japanese release as far as I know. And you have one version here, Japanese tank from 44. And so it has some unique markings, it looks like here. Nice looking Tiger. And color by Ammo Meg. Now I'll actually open it and see what we get. I opened it and just to put the instructions on the top. So here's our subject here, and it actually gives us a weathering guide. So you've got a complete weathering product guide, how to use them. I've never seen that. That is, like, anybody should be able to do an excellent job of with this kit. I haven't seen any of the other border model Tigers in person, and then all your standard colors there. And that's it, just the one example. The instruction sheet, full color, excellent. And we have some history here on the Japanese Tiger. I'm just looking here. Then we have, okay, so the instructions aren't, it doesn't appear to be, here's our sprues, but it doesn't appear to be full color, but very, looks like they're very easy to make out anyways, so. The steps seem pretty basic. They don't look cluttered or anything. It's not like the Dragon kit. It's the instructions look well done and spread out. Let's see. So we have the unique pieces here, which is interesting. They show you to put the Sherman tracks on there because I'm sure it wouldn't be a standardized part. You could kind of put them anywhere you want. And this tank here, so I guess you have a second. Oh no, there's something. It looks like this here, there's something went wrong, and this is actually a correction sheet. Because you could see it's been, like it's all pixelated here. So I guess that's what this is. It's just actually a correction. But yeah, the instructions are nice, and you could actually use that artwork also. I'll have a look at the actual pieces in here. Oh, very heavily cast textured on the mail. That might be a little bit overdone, but that's a massive amount of texture. And these pieces here, the unique pieces for the Sherman tracks. The machine gun is, wow, is that ever detailed. Wow. And your Japanese helmets they mentioned. The wooden blocks. I don't know if they're blocks or crates actually. And the Sherman tracks. And we even have the Japanese, the little stars that they put on their vehicles. This is a very excellent, highly detailed pieces here. So now we'll move on to, I guess, the more standardized parts. You can see the texturing on these pieces looks very good, and the welds look really nice. I'm not sure if it's welds or torch cuts when it's around these areas. This is probably a weld, I would assume, but they look nice. It's not just like marked up. It looks kind of like a weld. And the details on here. These are not the fender, like the little flaps on the front of the like that go over the tracks. They're not a separate piece. You can see how highly detailed these pieces are. They're very, very sharply molded. And even the bolt holes are all open, so you could leave the skirting off if you wanted to. We'll have a look at the wheels. And they're all excellent. You can see the welds. You can see how detailed they are. Very, very fine little welds in there. Highly, highly detailed. They paid a lot of attention. You can see the hubs here. They paid a lot of attention to detail in this kit. You can have a look around there. And these pieces, the texturing on these. So it looks like these are all the pieces inside. I'm sure if it's a cooling system or what it is, but it's all detailed and it's in there. So that's a suspension. Sorry for the crackling bags, but I can't really help it. Oh, so there is a plastic barrel in here. Mine has come loose in there. It looks okay, but we'll have to look at the metal one because I think this could be improved. It's one of those parts where it sort of is what it is. You can see the seam on it. It shouldn't be too bad to get that seam out. And the commander's cupola here. The turret with the fine welds. It's actually properly done. You can see all the various pieces here. The gun breech and the muzzle. Everything looks really nice. Everything so far is excellent. I mean, the barrel is, there's only so much you can do with the barrel, and our ropes here are already made, which is very, very nice. Thank you for doing that, because I hate doing the ropes on Tigers. And the cast texture on here, the little tiny little bolts here look perfectly done. And all of our various tools and equipment, everything is super sharp. Even the shovel, the way the head of the shovel has been put on, it's like they paid a lot of attention to every little detail. In the wooden block, you can see the grain in there. Not too much to see on the underside of it. And then our tracks. Oh, this is, I never really thought to look for this, but unfortunately we got the separate guide horns. Oh, it looks like separate guide horns are only on some tracks. These will have to be repaired. There's some damage to them, but not a big deal since you're gluing the guide horns on anyways. But yeah, so some of them have the guide horns and they're open, and some of them don't. That's kind of an interesting way of doing it. I'm not sure why they would do it like that, but they did, and they look all right. It shouldn't be too much of a task because these are large enough on a Tiger tank. So, and our various tracks here looks all right. And there's some parts, I'll get those in a minute. The other is a mirror set for the tracks, and the turret. I think I may just pull this one out of the bag to have a look at it. So the turret has, there's like some seam lines here which you'll have to get rid of. Not sure why they did it, if this is a unique position for these pieces here. I don't think those are there in real life though. As far as I can remember, I don't think those seam lines are actually there in real life. But it looks pretty good. The underside is, they did a massive amount of detail on the underside. And you can see how much they've done. Like, again, they've paid so much attention to every little detail. And the lower, nothing, you're never going to see anything under here anyways. And the bottom, we've got excellent weld seams, and nothing too special under there. I will have a look now at these, whatever's in the protective packaging here. I'll start with the gun. Yeah, you definitely want to go with the metal gun, and it has fine details in it. So good that they included it. This kit definitely needs it. Tiny little decal sheet. You've only got the one option. There's only so much they can do with it anyways. You can see it here. The figure. Okay, so he's alright. Crisp mold. And nice head sculpt. A very, very fine figure. Then we have our photo etched here for the grilling. It looks okay. This one's got a little bit of a bang in it, but That's fine. I guess our tropical plant is just leaves, which is kind of neat. They look nice enough. So. Then glasswork, and all of the periscopes are already in position, looks like, for the cupola, and you have the vision block there. So this kit looks, it looks excellent. The price point on it is really good, and it's such a unique subject for a Tiger. I don't think you can get much more detailed than this kit. So this is definitely a highly recommended kit if you're looking for something different. Like, finally we have something different for a Tiger tank after I don't know how long it's been, 15 plus years, maybe 20 years even, since the Dragon Tiger 1 came out. So this is the Imperial Japanese Army Tiger 1 tank by Border Models in 1/35th scale. And I should mention the kit is BT023. So thank you for watching.